When we start following our three brave Kerbals, we find them on Jebediah's junkyard, scavenging the piles of rubbish and trash other members of the Kerbal family have thrown away for things they can use. This is a thing our three little green men do on a regular basis, because maybe, but only maybe, they would find something they can reuse for the journeys of their dreams. After they have spent all morning plowing through the junk, little Jebediah seems to have found something. Jeb finding stuff of value in his junkyard isn't anything new, but this time it's serious. He is excited and calls his brothers to immediately come to his location. Jeb can't wait any longer, so not a second after the arrival of Bill and Bob he starts to show off the cone and cylinder shaped objects he found lying just there. Bill and Bob are astonished by the things Jeb explained. They could actually be able to fulfill their dreams of exploring and venturing outward beyond the rest of the planet now. Our trio of brave Kerbals runs off to store the pod safely and start preparing for the hard work they need to do before a rocket can be sent off the ground. With the fortune our Jeb has gathered from his giant junkyard company, they buy a large abandoned apartment building. They work very hard to convert it to the place where they will eventually build their own rockets and leave the planet they call home for outer space. They call it the Vehicle Assembly Building. About a kilometer away they create a platform. It is raised a little and has a ways for air and other gases to flow through it. This is the launch pad, the place where rockets built in the VAB will start their rise into the sky. Bill on the other hand has another idea of how they could go into space. Using the idea of generating lift via differences in the air pressure you could also fly. This will require a long even stretch to gain speed while on the ground though. However, using this principle and with the right parts you will eventually be able to ride the atmosphere up into space. So, with the leftover money after buying the VAB and creating the launch pad, the three brothers built a hangar and a long straight track of tarmac. The spaceplane hangar and the runway respectively. Due to the lack of further funding, oversized cereal bowls will now function as communication dishes, which will be used to talk their so-called Kerbonauts in space until they have funding for better equipment. Being amazed by his new neighbors, well-known rich guy Werner von Kerman introduced himself to Bill, Jebediah and Bob. After a brief talk about who they are and what they are going to do with the building, Werner is skeptical at first, but he is also very intrigued by our heroes in the making. He doesn't lend them the money they ask for the radio dishes at first, but he offers to be the guy's research and development specialist from his own mansion. This is how far Kerbal Space Center has come to this moment. However, Bill, Jebediah, Bob and Werner are on their way to launching the Kerbal Space Program.